do me a huge favor? Can you set up recording in here too? This is why Oh, you are? Cool. Welcome, everyone, to Hero Factory's first annual Halloween event. I want to start before we get, really started with the plot stuff, with a few minor things. Firstly, I do have more of these special events planned in the future. They will be happening every time there is a real-life holiday. There will be one special event the month of that holiday. For instance, Christmases won't be on Christmas, but there will be a Christmas event. There will also be two major Hero Factory plot-changing events each year on the 6-month and the yearly anniversaries of Hero Factory. That being said, these special events will also have major repercussions in Hero Factory and the Tantalium, meaning that this session isn't self-contained. Your characters, while they might not be part of the Tantalium yet, their actions will change the multiverse in a huge way. That being said, the Halloween special event will always, every year, boast the highest mortality rate, yes. For instance, if you guys nat 1 while death saving, you will take 2 failures. If someone coup de grace you, you will take 2 failures. My normal limits for keeping players alive are being lifted for these Halloween sessions. Secondly, there are many traps that are designed that if you get caught in them, it is nigh impossible to get yourself out. And in some cases, triggering the trap could cause an insta-kill. Doesn't matter your con score, doesn't matter death saving throws, they will just kill you. That being said, most of the traps will involve puzzles for the PCs to try and solve. Meaning that there is a chance that they might be able to get you out. There is a chance, however, that they could also trigger the trap and make it a lot worse for you. You guys, this session, I don't mind telling you, you will be on the run from an unstoppable force. If this force catches you, it is an insta-death. You will have to do things such as hide from it. You will have to run from it. You will have to complete objectives while keeping yourselves safe. There will be things for you to fight, but the focus on this session isn't going to be fighting. The focus on it is staying alive and staying, trying to get away from as many fights as possible, because fighting is going to attract this thing to you faster. That being said, Tal, can you please make a second Hero Factory voice chat? Better make 2, actually. Thank you. One of these chats will be a squick room. There is going to be a high volume of gore, a high volume of graphic torture, and a lot of scenes that you, as a player, might not be comfortable with. I will give a content warning before any of these. They will sound as follows. Content warning, character death involving a belt sander and a hammer. I will then wait 10 seconds. You have those 10 seconds to move yourself down to the squick room. Down there, you can interact with other characters who do not want to hear the graphic description, and then come back in once I give you the all clear that the description's over. You will not be penalized for going to the squick room. There will be no punishments whatsoever for doing it. I want to freak you guys out. I don't want to cause you physical discomfort. Does everyone understand the squick rule?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Perfect. The second room is because the party is going to get split up at some points. This is a session where it is going to make sense for you guys to sometimes be like, okay, we need to split up, or, oh no, one of us has just been kidnapped. The second room is to keep you guys from out of character, knowing what's going on while you guys are separated from each other, and adds to the sense of horror.
Makes sense.
However, the downside to this is it is going to cause a little bit of more time with me needing to switch around and get to you. So, at any point that I'm hopping between rooms, feel free to have character interactions and talk with your characters. You won't be penalized for doing so. Even if, for example, like, one of you guys is in this chat, like, let's say, Ank and, I don't know, fucking Ubin are hiding in a cabin room. If I'm not in this chat room, feel free to talk to in character as if you guys were hiding in the same space without, like, worrying about triggering the villain.
Ink is Martin, right?
Yes.
Okay. We already have experience with that, as Arduino and Ecstasy have been in prison together.
Yes.
I mean, we haven't technically done that yet.
Yeah, but we were still talking quite a bit while they were all up there doing whatever.
Now, the last out of character thing that I need to bring up to everyone is that since this is a drop in and out session, you are able to have multiple characters. People will be coming and going. There will be a half-hour long break scheduled at 7:30 p.m. Okay? For the sake of keeping the session moving, I highly recommend each of you type out a description of your character and say, or any characters that you'll be playing in the future, and save it somewhere so this way you can copy paste it into the Hero Factory IC chat for when someone shows up. For instance, Earl is playing tonight but isn't with us yet. Correct?
Right.
Meaning that I don't want, when he shows up, you guys to once again to have to re-describe all your characters, because that'll waste like another good half hour of time. So it's best if you just type out a short description of what your character looks like and have it saved.
Okay.
I think that just about covers everything. The last thing that I particularly want to go over is now an in-character thing. None of your characters know about the multiverse. None of your characters know about the Tantalium, apart from Nazhiaf. Nazhiaf,
Yes.
you know about this, and you have been sent by Tyr to this area. You haven't been told anything about your mission, but you have been told that if you speak a word of the Tantalium, you will instantly die.
Oh, good.
All right?
Okay.
Tyr, for whatever reason, does not want you to speak of it yet.
Okay.
Frederick will give you the all clear when you're able to.
Okay.
All of your characters have committed or been framed for petty crimes and have been sentenced to kind of like a new program designed to rehabilitate people. You're all going to summer camp.
Wait, me included, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You've been implemented by Tyr in the group.
Okay.
So you're not like actually one, but they've forged you a set of papers and documents to make it look like you're from this world.
Okay.
You guys are, along with a a group of prisoners referred to as Group 33 are being sent to Camp Misty Lake. You're
Alright.
all currently in a wagon with about maybe another, in addition to the PCs, 10 more people. You're on your way through a brightly lit forest. Go ahead and start your interactions. Describe what you guys look like and introduce yourselves to each other. I'm going to go to the washroom while you do.
Alright, who wants to
We'll
start?
go alphabetically, starting with Blake.
Oh boy. Alright, so Ubin is a medium build, human looking Astamar who's wearing chainmail, carries a greatsword on his back, and at his hips has a morning star and a mace. He has long flowing brown locks and a nice scruffy beard. That's
Okay.
what all I've got right now.
Alright.
Who's next?
Oh, okay. Alright, so Naren is a white dragonborn. The first thing you'd probably notice is that at no point during any of your interactions with him will he ever seem to be paying much attention to anything. He wears robes that look like they're not tattered, but could be in better condition. And otherwise, looks like a dragonborn. He's whatever we're doing right now, while he's probably staring off into the distance, somewhere away from the party. You notice probably a couple visible daggers, but you imagine there are others that you can't see. I guess Faizan, you should probably go now because we're the same spot.
Okay. Alright, so, Nazhiaf is a
Sorry, hold
skinny-
on. Can you guys hear Faizan very well?
I can hear him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little quiet, but I'll just turn you up.
Alright.
So, Nazhiaf is a skinny, medium height, eccentric looking tiefling. Sorry, I hear myself in the thing, so I have to be a little slow talking. One eye seems to squint more than the other always, as his head tilts sideways. He looks kind of kooky, wearing clothes that clearly aren't well taken care of. He's got like a staff on his back. Other than that, not a lot stands out. He's got a hood. Yep, that's what it.
Okay. Ink is by goblin standards, very handsome and very cute and very beautiful goblin. He wears high-end clothes with jewelry on his fingers, and wears glasses over his eyes, which he takes great care to always push upwards whenever possible. On his back, which is probably the most obvious thing apart from the rest of him, is a very large body-sized pillow.
I think we're gonna get along.
Anyone want to take a look at the pillow?
Yeah, Nazhiaf is sort of eyeing it up and down.
You recognize what looks to be a very, very, very anime-stylized version of Takahara.
Of Takahara?
Yeah.
The cook from the Takahara.
Don't sexualize my characters.
Hey, you looking at my pillow? At my fuck. What's it called again? Hey, Tal, help me out. I'm drawing a blank. Duck. Yeah, thank you. You're looking at my Takahara Dakimakura? It's the best cooking anime there is, huh?
Nazhiaf says nothing, just keeps staring.
Best girl ever.
Who is? I missed that.
Do you want to see the other side?
No.
He shows it to you anyway. Look at the curves. Look at the art. It's so good, huh?
Nazhiaf
Got it
is now
from-
looking away from the pillow and staring directly at your face.
He holds the pillow in front of him. Look at it. It's so pretty.
Nazhiaf moves around the side to still look at your face.
He keeps turning and turning.
Well, then that's what's happening now.
They're dancing around with a pillow in between them.
Yep.
The wagon shakes as they do this.
Naren glances over lazily and glances away again.
Nazhiaf just gets bored at one point and stops.
What's the city called that we come from? Well, so to speak.
Wherever you want it.
Well, okay. I
Give
got
him-
this from last year's Villicon.
Wait, quick out of character question. Is this taking place in like modern times?
No, no, not at all. No,
Slightly. This world actually has electricity.
Okay.
So there are things like light bulbs and stuff. Guns haven't been invented here yet, though.
Okay.
So it's a cross between some modern comforts, like refrigerators and shit, but nothing like TVs or anything.
Okay.
So was this pillow hand sewn, or would there have been?
It could have been either machine or hand sewn.
Okay.
Alright, is it my turn?
Yeah, you guys can keep interacting. There's no turns right now. Just do what you want when you want.
We haven't finished introducing everyone yet, though.
Oh, we haven't. I'm sorry. Then yes.
Okay, so taken from the woods is a tabaxi, which is basically a bipedal cat humanoid. Auburn-ish colored fur and amber eyes. Is wearing what you would assume used to be robes, but cut specifically to fit snugly under leather armor without really sticking out. And if you look really close, you can see what you assume to be the hilts of daggers sticking out of the boot tops. At their belt is a hand axe, and at the other side of their belt is a crossbow. And they're wearing a big backpack packed with a bunch of stuff, and basically just kind of like tossing an orb around.
Nice.
Oh, I should point out now. The other two can confirm this, but I believe the three of us. Naren, taken from the woods, and Nazhiaf's robes are all look a little similar. They're not quite the same, but
I want to point out that just as a minor thing that I was still trying to put in like stuff for my sheet, and instead of putting in crossbow, I put in crossboy. So I think that's going to come up at some point.
Crossboy.
Good to know.
Your waifu pillow and your crossboy.
Jesus.
So much for the horror campaign.
Well,
What? This is the nerd.
Oh, true. Alright, so next, is that everyone? No.
Who's the slut?
me.
Oh, are you killing yourself this session?
Yeah. This whole session is just cover for the fact that I'm planning on committing suicide, right? Like at some point during it.
That's dark. That's
That'd be pretty
that's
spooky.
really bad.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm getting up to the I'm getting in the mood for tonight's dark session.
I'd be spooked.
The real horror is hearing me die.
Oh god, it's
Oh,
getting
God.
worse.
Oh god!
Dylan, you're not recording this, right?
So?
So, you fellas, why are you here?
Nazhiaf is just looking at like every nook and cranny of the vehicle that he's in.
Naren sort of glances over at Nazhiaf and then taking them from the woods and just kind of lightly chuckles to himself and goes back to staring into space.
The laws of this land are a bit harsh on those who take what they like.
Uh-huh.
So you're saying you stole something? Says a burly man in the wagon with you.
Many things. Some I still have, some I don't. Most
Why
I
didn't
don't.
you just say that? Why you gotta do all the fancy talk?
The ways of this country are new to me.
Man, I get that. I got arrested for buggering a horse.
Oh.
Hmm.
What the shit?
Nazhiaf is now looking at this guy. Just getting closer and closer. He's like walking forward with the head tilted and like one eye just squinting more than the other.
What's this guy's story? He jerks at him.
Nazhiaf is just looking this burly man up and down. Do I notice anything that stands out?
I mean, he fucked a horse. That stands out to you. Otherwise, no. He's just a big burly kind of guy. He's a little like on the fat side.
Oh, okay. Alright. Quickly getting bored, Nazhiaf just turns away and scribbles something down in a notebook.
Another person in the wagon, a slender, thin fellow, says, "I got arrested for public masturbation."
I am ashamed to be with any of you.
Why? What did you do?
I'm part of the town guard, damn it!
So why are you here?
I probably pissed off the general. I was sleeping. But I didn't do anything illegal.
Sure you didn't. And I didn't. And I wasn't caught pulling my meat in the town's public fountain. And he winks at you.
Oh,
Well, so for me, you see, I once saved a town from bandits, but like accidentally. But they herald me as a hero. But so they started giving me a bunch of stuff. And they kept on giving me stuff, and I kept asking for more and more, and eventually they got fed up with me and just put me in jail.
A nearby woman nods her head and says, "Like, yeah, I don't understand why you can get arrested for people giving you things. That shouldn't be it. That's not exactly fair, now is it?"
Wait, you're not. Never mind.
Alright, are you guys all done interacting in the wagon then, and are you just passing the rest of the ride in silence?
Yeah, Nazhiaf's
Yeah.
just sitting down now.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Naren is sitting near wherever Taken from the Woods is, not really interacting.
Is his name taken from the woods?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Tabaxi names are
god.
weird.
It has many wares.
Taken from woods have many wares.
So, eventually, you guys feel the wagon stop, and you all pile out onto the campsite. Before you, there is a group of 4 people. One moment, I'm just revealing the map. Your fellow campers are around you. The man in the front
Oops.
is dressed for a weekend of outing, this guy here. And he wears a big smile plastered over his blonde face. And he goes, oh, I have to give television.
I also can't see the name of this person.
What person? Nazhiaf? You can't see Nazhiaf's name? That's weird. Hold on. So you can't. Oh, you also don't have vision. Tieflings have dark vision, right?
Yes.
Has the new music started playing yet? No, it
Oh,
hasn't.
now I see stuff.
And the guy loudly says, "Hello, campers!"
Hello.
And he puts his hands on his hips. Who's ready for a weekend of fun and adventure?
Me. Only me.
Yeah, the other prisoners just kind of go, yay.
What?
Yeah,
Taken looks around.
Nazhiaf is like just looking around. At that totem
I
nearby.
can't hear you! And he like does this flourish with his hand before cupping it to his ear and leaning towards you all. I said, who's ready for a weekend of fun and adventure?
Me.
Nazhiaf is not actively moving towards the totem, just looking at it.
Now, you guys, we're gonna be here all weekend, so you better turn those grumpy Gus frowns upside down into smiley Sams.
I might actually commit a crime.
This person and no one else hears in his head,
Which person?
the one talking all cheery
Oh.
like, what's wrong with you?
Uh-oh, someone's being a naughty Nancy and using magic.
Nazhiaf pays it no attention. And the person hears again, no, I wasn't.
I think someone needs to have a lesson on how to be an obedient Oscar. Nazhiaf, roll me a wisdom save.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Hold on, I gotta figure out how to do that again.
Secret says saving throws? Click on wisdom. Saving throws. Wisdom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking rip!
We're off to a good start.
Yep.
Nazhiaf,
Yes?
you feel something wet trickling down from your nose, and when you raise your hand to it, you realize that there's like a bit of red blood. And you suddenly collapse to the ground, flopping around like a dead fish as you have a very painful and horrible feeling seizure. And the guy, like the prisoners all take one big step away from you. And the guy turns to the rest of you all and says, now I'm going to ask one more time. Who's ready for a weekend of fun and adventure?
Me.
I guess.
Meanwhile, not more than 10 feet away from the group is Nazhiaf flopping around on the ground.
Oh no.
Nazhiaf, after about like 2 minutes, your seizure will end, by the way.
Okay.
In the meantime, the guy says,
My name is Terrific Tony, and these are your counselors for the weekend. Hold on, give me a second. This is why I can make it so you can see his name.
So is terrific like your first name, or is Tony your first name, and you decided to give yourself an adjective?
Uh-oh, we have an interrupting Ira here. We weren't done introducing ourselves.
But I had a question.
Well, questions will be taken after we're done. So how about you be a patient Peter and wait your turn? Yay! And the other counselors all clap.
Legit, this is the most scared I've ever been in my entire life.
Honestly, yes.
I'm with Martin on that.
The lovely woman to your left is my vice counselor. Her name is Cheerful Cynthia. And the woman jumps up and down all peppy. She's very voluptuously shaped and very super attractive. And as she jumps up and down, you can see she is about to pop out of her top.
Ink pays no attention because Ink only cares about 2D.
And this is your cook, Heartfelt Harry. He'll be making all the delicious food for you this weekend. The guy just grunts.
Has my Caesar stopped yet?
Huh?
Has my Caesar stopped right about
Not
now?
yet. Not yet. You're in horrible pain.
Yep.
And this is our intern, Linda. The woman appears to be a teenager and is very not interested in whatever the fuck has been going on here. You can see her kind of like absently not even really paying attention. After her introduction, she kind of goes, hi, and does a little wave. Now, we'll get to all your names eventually, but first, does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, about the adjectives.
Good! No questions!
Okay.
Your seizures end.
Alright. He's very, like, shaken and looks like, what the fuck just happened? And he slowly tries to get up, stumbling, gritting his teeth, and just being like, I suppose I deserved that one.
Ink comes up behind you and he pokes you with his pillow.
Sorry, I did forget another out-of-character announcement I wanted to have. Your position on the map, until we get to the points where there's actual, like, stuff going on, are only to show the kind of areas you're in.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Mostly descriptions. So you don't really need to worry too much about moving your tokens around unless I tell you to.
Okay, well, Ink is going to poke Nazhiaf with his pillow, and he says, "Don't worry, Takahata-chan will protect you."
He looks at you and says, "Oh, I'm sure."
She is the best waifu, don't you get it? Look at how cute she is.
Terrific, Tony says. Now then, we're gonna split all of our campers up into groups.
Yay!
And one of our counselors is each going to take one of the groups, and we're going to go and get acquainted. Yay!
Yeah.
So, let's see. How about, and he pulls out a list, Mr. Taken from the Woods.
Ink snickers.
No. Ink. Nazhiaf. And Naren and Ubin. You're all gonna come with me, and we're gonna go down to the docks. Or actually, you know what? I think the fire pit's a better place to get acquainted with each other. What about you?
Yay!
Yes. Fire sounds good.
Well, it's a little too early for a fire, impatient Isaac.
You can see his eyes twitch slightly with the effort as he tries to come up with a name on the spot. We'll have a fire later on, though, once all the campers get back together. So how about you all follow me?
Yeah.
Yay!
The other prisoners are split up into groups and each go with one of the others. Heartful Harry, Cheerful Cynthia, and Linda. And you are all brought down here to the fire pit.
Whee!
And Terrific Tony sits down on one of the big logs that are here for benches. And you know that college professors sit, like the ones who sit on the edge of their desks? That's essentially what this guy's doing right now.
Okay.
As he sits down and looks you all over. He says,
Now, some of you might have been bad berries, but I want you all to know that this is a safe place for you all, and you don't need to worry about past mistakes and things like that, because this weekend we're going to turn over a new leaf.
Yay!
Soft smiling.
So first off, we should go through introductions and say one thing you like about the previous person. All right? So, as I told you, my name is Terrific Tony. I am a human, as you can see by my round ears, and I own Camp Misty Lake. I have owned it for 10 years now, and recently the government has assigned me a contract to help rehabilitate you all. We used to be a camp that was dedicated to helping people who had severe psychological trauma.
I twitch.
But we had to close down for a couple years after an incident, but now we're back and we're reopened. In fact, you're our first set of campers since the incident.
Nazhiaf looks up very interested and says, "What was the incident?"
Ike, you're up.
Ike, do you know the incident?
My name is Ein. I'm, well, there's something happened with my voice. I'll just keep doing this voice. I once saved a town from trouble, but then I started asking for too much rewards for it. So they put me in prison, and now I'm here, together with my lovely waifu, and he holds up his pillow.
Sounds like you were a greedy Gus. Now, Ike, you have to say something nice about the last person to go right before you, which was me. So,
I think that you, the person that went before me, is very terrific.
he claps and says, "Excellent job, Ike! For that, you get 1 merit point.
Yeah, what's the merit point?
Well, you can trade those for once we're done camping for great prizes at the gift shop."
Oh, ooh.
And he does a little check mark on a sheet that he.
So is this like our tournament arc?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Now, next up, we're gonna go around the circle of friendship to Nazhiaf.
Your token still has your original name, by the way.
Oh, I wonder why.
It doesn't go from the character sheet.
Oh, maybe should I change my name on my token? I don't know how to change my name on my token.
Fixed.
Oh, cool. What would you like to know?
Anything you want to tell us.
I don't particularly want to tell anyone anything.
Oh, well, sounds like someone might need another lesson on...
No. My name is Nazhiaf, and I'm a tiefling. That's something, right? I like looking at things and making observations, and I dislike talking about them. As for the person before me, I think that Ink is very ambitious, and I like that.
Oh, sorry guys, I just got a message from work. They're paying the writers a different way. That is. Continue. Sorry. I just had to do some calculations really quickly while you're doing this. Yeah, he goes, well, that was really nice of you to say, Nazhiaf. Let's move on to Narin.
Hello, my name is Narin. I'm a dragonborn. He sort of looks at his whole body. I read. So, let's see. Nazhiaf is, Nazhiaf is nice.
That's okay, you'll get better at complimenting people eventually. Moving around the circle still. Next up is Ubin.
I, however, was sent here because I pissed off my captain in the town watch. I fell asleep, and I kind of want to go back to sleep. So, when do we get our cabins?
Ubin, I think we're gonna be friends.
Sounds like someone's been a lazy Larry. Am I right?
I think
Hank,
you're
you get
being
another
a rude
merit
Roger, Ink.
Ike, you get another merit point. Congratulations. Ubin, don't worry, you'll get to your cabins eventually. You're also going to get, since you're with my group, I'll even let you pick which cabin you want, since Ike is earning you so many merit points. So, Ubin, now say something nice about Naren.
He looks cool.
Thank you. Ubin, I think we're gonna be friends.
Moving on is Taken from the Woods.
I enjoy new things, and everything here is so new. And all of these new people, except the people I already knew.
Oh.
Ike looks very confused.
Holy fuck. Guys, I have some really great news that I need to share right now.
Go for it.
You got a pay raise?
I didn't get I got. All right, this is something that I'm so sorry to interrupt the session for, but it is such amazing news that I really need to share it right now. Okay.
Of course.
So, I got offered at work a new payment plan for the articles that I write. Normally, I get paid like $50 per article I do, right? Or something. That's about the average. They pay me 40 for a 15 list, 50 for a 20 list, and 55 for a 25 list, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they want to test out a new payment structure, so they've offered some of the best writers this offer first. Under the new plan, the way that we're going to get paid is how many views our article gets over a 30-day period. So the rate is now going to be 50 cents for every 1,000 views one of the pieces get, right?
Okay.
An article that I wrote that wasn't very good, in my opinion, netted me in under a month. This article was published on October 10th. So since the 10th, it had 367,638 views, right?
Whoa, amazing.
Wow.
Under the new payment structure, that means that article, which I was paid $55 for, would have earned me $183.68.
Wow, that's a significant.
Congratulations, that's awesome.
My most popular article that I ever did for them, I think had upwards of 1 million views.
Wow.
Meaning that I have not only had a pay raise, this is essentially like
You
increases
working
the
on commission more or less too.
yeah. Now I'm like I'm gonna be advertising. I'm sorry guys, a lot more of my shitty fucking clickbait articles then. But no, but this is huge. This means that I'll have a lot more time for Hero Factory and for Godmaker. Like this is a huge change.
Nice, congratulations, that's really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, like holy fuck. Yeah, let's see. If I can do one that has 1 million views, let me just do the math on that. 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, 10, 100,000 times 0.50. Yeah, if I can get an article with 1 million views, that's $500 for 4 hours of work.
Yeah. Wow.
And I do normally like 2 articles a day as well, meaning that like this is a significant pay raise. This is
that's awesome.
Yeah, so holy fuck is this great that they've offered me the chance to test it out, because there is like the site that must be making stupid amounts of money if they're going to upkeep this new pay wave. Okay, sorry guys, I was really excited about that and I just got the email now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no problem. That's awesome.
Back to Hero Factory though. So yeah. And he says, well, wasn't that fun? I believe we all know each other a lot better now, don't we?
Yeah.
But-
Yes.
But wait, doesn't Taken from the Woods need to have something positive said about him?
Oh, that's right. Taken from the Woods, you look exactly like the cat I have at home.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, terrific, Tony. I think you were being a rude Roger there.
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
I think it's quite rude to compare Tabaxi there to your house cat.
Well,
He's a full-grown man.
the nice thing about Camp Misty Lake is that the first thing you learn is it's okay to be wrong.
Noted.
Watch it there.
What a counselor.
I've just witnessed a murder.
Guys, we had our first character death. Burned.
The horror is having to deal with terrific Tony for the next fucking 5 hours of
It's
gameplay.
a little bit terrifying, actually.
Now, the first thing that we're going to do is we need to come up with a team name for our weekend team. Because there's going to be contests and other stuff for merit points. And you can win some fabulous prizes. So first things first, I'm going to appoint a team leader. But you don't need... You need to realize that you're all leaders here. So I'm appointing each one of you team leader.
Yay!
But some of you are more leaderly than others, so Ank is going to be the supreme team leader.
He looks extremely smug about it too. And he puts his finger up to his glasses and he pushes them upwards, and they get that little, gleam from like glasses, like they do.
So now then, you'll need to pick a team name.
Well, any ideas, anyone? I already know a perfect team name.
Team Waifu.
Yes, that. I mean, that wasn't the name I was going for, but Team Wife sounds great.
I think we should be Team Walks Through the Woods.
That sounds ominous.
I like that one.
Seconded.
I don't have any better ideas though.
How about the Terrific Team, because of our terrific counselor, Terrific Tony. Team Terrific.
I like that name. That's the one I'm writing down.
I just nod.
Hold on.
Team Terrific, the greatest heroes of them all.
Well, now before we pick our cabin, we're going to go around the circle of friendship again, and we're going to talk about the thing that we are most scared of. This will make us more vulnerable and able to be better and closer friends. The thing I'm most scared of is the incident happening again.
My greatest fear is that this manga will end after this arc.
Nazhiaf?
The horrors. The unknowable horrors.
I move further away from the stone.
I can relate with that. Narin? Narin?
Yeah. You know, I guess I'd have to say I'm most afraid of never being able to rest again. That's a fear of mine.
Haha! With how long you were taking, I thought it might be public speaking. And he looks around at you all and as if he told a really funny joke and expects you all to laugh.
He just does that slow, stupid, like, silent camp clap.
Narin chuckles at his own misfortune.
Ubin?
Currently, I'm most afraid of Terrific Tony's super positive attitude.
Oh, jeez.
He's scaring me.
Roll me a will save.
Wisdom is what he means.
Oh yeah, wisdom, yeah. Roll me a wisdom save, Ubin. Ubin, you suddenly have a horrible splitting headache. Looks like someone's being a rude Randy. Wait, did someone already say that earlier?
Yep.
You did.
Oh, you're right. I did. Taken, it's your turn. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, we didn't get a proper answer from Ubin. Ubin, would you like to try again?
You know, this headache I suddenly have is, it's affecting my thinking. I better try again later.
I think you should try again right now.
I don't like spiders.
That's how Tony laughs at you, by the way. Everyone look at Ubin. He doesn't like spiders, but he's out in the woods. There's spiders everywhere. Everyone laugh at Ubin. Taken from the woods? What about you?
Being taken from the woods.
Considering all of the things I've learned since coming here, I'm also going to say the incident, because anything that makes you scared is going to make me scared.
he like stares off into the distance for a moment, and then his head suddenly snaps to you, and he says, "It's your turn, taken from the woods."
Oh god.
What are you scared of?
Bats.
Wait, can I change my answer to death?
Oh, jeez.
Someone's being interrupting, and he twitches. Irving! Guys, stop. It's hard to come up with names.
My goal was to interrupt as many people as possible going forward.
No. Please. I names are hard. There's always so many. Tal, I'm missing one cabin map. I need you to make another cabin first floor. Sorry. Just going through the maps and I realized that. Alright, well now... Wait, Taken, you haven't gone yet. What are you scared of?
Bats.
Bats? Well,
Big ones.
well, it's a good thing that currently the cave is off limits to splunking because of the incident. So you won't have to worry about any bats.
Well, that's great.
Now, you guys have to pick your cabin. You want to go take a look at them all, gang? Team Terrific?
Boy, do we.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yep.
Alright. And one moment. Because it's actually going to be better if I put... What do you guys think of Camp Misty Lake so far?
I love it.
Nice.
It's
What
terrifying.
what a nice and completely safe place.
Actually, Tal, I'm missing 2 cabins.
Are you fucking serious? Dylan, can you please just fucking reuse them?
Sure, I'll reuse them.
Because I already made you 27 maps.
I know you did. I don't want you to have to make any more. Alright. Now, these are the cabins. And as he leads you through these, this, like, little alleyway, the first cabin, you can see, is marked with a big 1 on the door. This one here, do you see it, me pinging?
Mm-hmm.
This one here is marked with a big A on the door. This one has the word Alpha on the door. This one has the word First on the door. This one has the word Top on the door. And this cabin doesn't have anything on it.
So wait, it was A.
Cabin 1, Cabin A, Cabin Alpha, Cabin First, Cabin Top, and then this one.
Well, as team leader, well, supreme leader. Oh, jeez. As supreme leader, I just believe that, as we're all obviously alphas here, as he tips his fedora, we should all rest in the the alpha cabin.
Alright.
I
That
wrote that last one.
it's either that or top, because top has a T in it, just like terrific, like Team Terrific.
I want that last one.
I do not want that last one.
But why not?
You know, because there's nothing, and nothing means the end of the arc. And we all know what happens at the end of the arc. Takahata, no!
Listen, Ike. We should go to that last one. He puts a hand on your shoulder, trying to...
He's so short, he's like 3 feet.
Yeah, trying to comfort you, and then says, "Listen, Ike, we should pick the last one."
Okay, fine. As supreme leader, I listen to democracy.
Oh boy, are you sure that's the one that you want, guys?
No.
Which one do you recommend, Tony?
Anyone but that one.
We want that one.
Yep, my vote is for that one.
Okay.
I was hoping I was okay with Alpha, but this is okay too.
Can I sleep alone in Alpha?
Would you really rather be alone, Ike?
You get to decide where everyone stays, because you're the supreme leader. If you don't want to stay in that one, you don't have to listen to them. You're in charge.
Hey,
Aren't you?
Takahata, what do you think? What do you think, Takahata-chan? What do you think?
No,
And he holds
no. Don't ask your pillow. You know what you should try doing? You need to establish dominance.
This is a terrible camp.
Ike hears a voice in his head. That sort of sounds like this. I think you should go with the last one, Ike.
Okay, that is really creepy. I am not going the last one now. I was just making it. Yes?
I think that you need to establish dominance this way the other leaders learn to listen to you. Pick one of them.
He pokes the pillow at Nazhiaf. You! What's up?
You what? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Stop! I am establishing dominance over you.
Nazhiaf looks at him and says, "Okay."
By the way, I recommend you guys all listen to the music and turn it on.
How do I turn music on?
Can you hear it?
Oh, nice.
Left. Yep.
Nazhiaf,
Oh,
roll me a wisdom save.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. Oh, there's the music. Okay. Oh, that's making things scarier.
Nazhiaf, again, you feel something warm and wet on your face as you realize your eyes are bleeding, and you fall to the ground, having a second seizure, but this one is far, far worse. Your chest feels tight, and you can't feel your right arm. Tony and the others stand above you, with Tony smiling down at you. Roll me a Constitution save. You manage to stay conscious as you can feel yourself going into cardiac arrest. What do you think, Ike? Has he had enough?
Yeah. I feel like I've established dominance.
Suddenly, all the pain and everything you're feeling stops, Nazhiaf, and you find yourself, your face covered in blood that had come from your eyes, breathing and recovering on the ground.
Yeah, Nazhiaf just stays kneeling, clutching his chest, breathing very, very heavily. And just is muttering, "I gotta stop doing that."
So what cabin do you think you guys should pick?
The last one! Yay!
Does everyone agree?
Yes.
Excellent!
I will listen.
Do you want to go in and see your new home then?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, your team terrific. I'll pile into the cabin without any sort of marking on it. It's got 2 floors. Well, go have a look around.
Okay.
Nazhiaf is gonna just walk around the room looking at every nook and cranny very intently.
You hear?
Can I make a check for any trap doors or anything like that anywhere in the cabin?
You sure can. Roll me perception. First off, to see if you can find anything out of place.
I have to feed Dungeon Delver. Should I roll it with advantage?
No.
Okay. Sorry, you said perception, right?
Sorry, wait, what's Dungeon Delver do again? Let me check.
Advantage on perception and investigation checks to detect secret doors.
Oh yeah, then go ahead, roll at advantage.
Perception, right? Yeah.
Yep. You don't see... You see, like the floorboards. There's something off about all of them. Roll me investigation at advantage.
Okay.
It looks like the floor has been ripped up and replaced recently.
Okay.
You guys hear Ubin shout from upstairs, "Hey guys, there's beds!" And then you hear just silence as he lays down in one and goes to sleep.
Sorry, did you say recently? Like
Yes.
the floorboards were replaced recently? Okay.
Like within the last few weeks.
Okay.
Are you going to stay with us, Terrific Tony?
Not right now. I'm going to let you guys get acquainted with your new digs, and he shoots you the finger guns. Well, I go and take care of some things. Gotta check up on the other teams. When you're all done, meet me out by the docks. We're gonna go for a swim. You should find bathing suits underneath all the beds. And Tony leaves.
I breathe a sigh of relief. Whew, that was scary. You
said
guys,
that,
come in.
Right?
Come here, Kirill. Come close. Come close. Here. Come close. Wait, we're lacking one. And I goes upstairs. Oh, this lazy shit. Someone waking him up.
That's cruel.
No, this is important. Wake him up.
Naren, you hear on your head, that guy is terrifying.
Yeah.
I try to shake Ubin with Mage Hand. Just a little
I
bit.
also tell you everything about the floorboards in your head.
What? What's going on?
I tell you everything.
What do you
about the
want?
Listen. Team Terrific, huddle up, real quick. You too, lazy boy.
Fine, I'm up.
All right, you long shanks. Listen up, this is important. Something is definitely off. I do not like, making people bleed from their eyes, willingly.
I know that wasn't you.
So let's be a bit more careful from that one, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or else this character arc is gonna be really, really short. And he pushes up his glasses. You guys with me?
I guess.
These floorboards have all been replaced very, very recently.
Shh, don't say it out loud. We don't know if something's listening right now. Something feels off. Anyway, everyone put your hands in and we'll do a little team cheer. And he holds up his hand because he's much shorter than everyone else.
Really?
I put my hand in.
Ubin slowly puts his hand in with just like not a care in the world.
Nazhiaf very clearly rolls his eyes as he puts his hand in.
His eyes that he bled from.
Yep.
Being the last to do it, Narin reluctantly follows.
All right, on 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. Team terrific!
Team terrific!
Yay! All right, look. Let's play along for now, but let's be careful, okay?
Yeah.
So
Whew,
you
I
guys
feel
bathing suits then?
a lot better now, Aink says, and then he looks under the bed.
One moment, Ike.
Oh, jeez.
I have to type something to you, Martin. I sent you something on Discord, Martin.
Yep, I see. Aink looks back up and he says, on second thought, you know what? I've always liked going nude.
What?
Let's not put on bathing suits. Let's just go. We're only men here, you know? Right? Right?
Yeah.
No, not right. Not right. I put on a bathing suit.
No.
I'm with you, Ink. Let's go nude.
Taken looks around and is like,
You all hear the loud sound of a chain being dragged across a wooden floor. Coming
Is it
from
outside?
downstairs.
Can I look up the window?
Yes. Roll perception.
Okay.
Anyone else looking out the window?
I'll go look at this other window here.
All right. Roll perception.
Okay. How do I roll again? Over here, right?
Just click on perception.
Click on perception?
Yeah.
Got it.
Ben, you see a large hulking figure in a brown hooded robe moving away from the cabin as if it had just left from the door.
See anything taken?
Everyone?
That's us.
There's something big out there, and it looks like it's leaving the cabin.
Sure, it wasn't just Tony.
I'm sure.
I mean, why are you sure?
Because it was way bigger than Tony.
Leaving which cabin?
This cabin.
Our cabin?
Our cabin.
Fuck.
Someone should probably check the first floor.
And it will not be me. I've already almost died twice.
Let's go check it together. Team Terrific, go.
Yeah, Supreme Leader, lead us.
Oh, jeez. I does not really want to lead. Like this instance. Hey, you, Ubin, you're a guard, right? You
Oh,
can guard.
I'm changing something about dynamic lighting really quickly. So the lighting is going to change in here. I just realized something that would make this so much fucking better, and I don't know why I didn't think of it in the first fucking place. Keep going. You guys can keep doing. It's not going to affect anything you're doing right now.
Okay.
Just going to add to the ambience.
This lighting is so cool, by the way.
About to get cooler. Let me just make sure that worked. Perfect, it did. So now you guys should only be able to see into the second floor when you're on the stairs.
Yep.
Or have an angle to see into it. That's cool.
Yeah, that is very cool.
Can I perceive anything around here?
Is there anything different on the first floor?
Yes. This closet is open.
That wasn't open when we came in, right?
No, it wasn't.
I don't think so. Let's investigate, boys.
Let's maybe not open the other closet.
Do you want to open the other closet, or do you not want to open the other
We should
closet?
not open the other closet.
Okay. Ink takes one of the chairs and blocks the other closet with it.
Okay. We'll take a short 5-minute bathroom break right now.
Okay.
This way you guys can also kind of digest what just happened and, figure things out, work amongst yourselves if you'd like. I'm just going to go to the washroom real quick.
I'm also going to go to the washroom.
What happened to Mars bars?
I don't know.
Hey, Mitch. Yeah. Where are the Mars bars? Oh, cool.
Yo, should we turn on lights from the garage?
What?
No, we're home.
What?
Go into the garage and turn on the lights, front lights. So that we can take over our house. What you doing now, Lee?
Oh yeah, that's what you do.
You guys done your D&D yet?
No, we just started basically.
Bye.
That's so fucking cool. I'm enjoying this. Yeah, I'm good character.
Good night, guys.
I'm playing Nazhiaf as normal, disregarding the fact that it might very well get him killed. Good, don't want
That's the right way to do
play.
it. Yeah.
With that in mind.
You know what I'm doing right now?
No.
Playing a super archipelago game, Civ.
Those are my favorite.
Yeah, and I'm playing as the fucking Caliphate, which is just all triggers.
Nice.
Just pure money. I have 279 gold.
Is the Caliphate your favorite faction to play as?
In Civ 5, yes.
It was mine in Civ 5.
It's just all
I'm
gold.
kidding. It was obviously Nobunaga.
It's all gold game. That's all it is. Especially vanilla Civ 5. Vanilla Civ 5 is all gold game. You just play fucking.
Okay. So
I'm back for whenever everyone else is.
let's investigate the open closet. Anyone? Anyone? Who? Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Anyone want to investigate the closet?
I don't think anyone else is here right now, Martin.
Oh,
I am.
okay. Well, can't remember.
Jason and I have returned.
I can't
I'm
do
back.
this lighting.
I think that's everyone.
So, I just want to point out, guys, that there wasn't any, bathing suit under the bed.
Was there anything?
Yeah. Spooky stuff. Spooky stuff, that's for sure.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Let's,
highly don't remember.
let's just imagine something, I don't know, not necessarily, but maybe it was like a severed hand, and not necessarily, but it was maybe, you know, like, clutching a length of metal chain, and maybe it was, but not necessarily, you know, blood drips and pools around the stump of the hand, you know, just normal spooky stuff.
Is there any blood or anything in the closet that was open?
None. In fact, the closet is entirely empty.
Does the closet look big enough to have held that person?
Yes.
Okay.
Are there any tracks, any prints on the wood, anything? Like that was a big person. I don't know, did anything break? Did anything move?
Roll me some checks, whatever you want to do.
I guess investigation.
Sounds like a plan.
You roll.
No, nothing else seems to be moved. Only the
Okay.
closet doors are open.
I'm gonna go investigate the fireplace. Is there a fire currently on?
No.
Okay.
I am back.
As you walk into the front of the fireplace, you can roll me a perception.
Okay. Come on.
One moment. Some chains hang in the fireplace, rattling against each other.
Everyone, there's some chains in the fireplace.
They hang down from the chimney. They don't
Uh,
touch the ground, but instead hang at about head height off of it.
Can I try and look up the chimney? Like, is my dark vision enough to look all the way up there?
You'd have to lean your head into the fireplace.
Alright.
Do you do so?
No.
Is the fire lit?
No.
Alright, I'll do it.
Nazhiaf is?
Yep.
Alright. Nazhiaf, as you lean your head in, one moment.
Mother?
Nazhiaf, as you lean your head into the fireplace, one of the chains, like, suddenly shoots forward and wraps itself around your neck, and you are yanked into the fireplace, grappling and clawing at the chain, cutting off the flow of air to your throat. Taken, as you're the only one close enough, you can roll me a acrobatics, a dex save, or a sleight of hand to try and grab him.
Okay. Acrobatics is my best, so I'll do that one.
Taken, you reach out to try and grab Nazhiaf, but with a strangling sound, the chain is suddenly yanked all the way up the fireplace, Nazhiaf with it.
Bye, guys.
Nazhiaf, I'd like you to move down to Hero Factory 2.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
I just realized that you're still going to hear me randomly low.
Yeah. Why do I still hear you guys?
Because-
Wait, hold on. No,
Oh no, I don't hear anyone. I think I'm fine.
Okay, just turn your own microphone on when you're in a separate channel.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
He's listening through his own. He's listening through his own account, but when we're together, he's talking through my microphone.
And
Or
guys,
he's just-
Nazhiaf is gone.
Guys,
Ah,
as Supreme Leader, I
Guys.
vote that we now chase after whatever that was. Everyone out the door, now!
One moment. Sorry, I didn't mean to turn that off. I'm gonna move you all outside. Give me a moment, I have to change some things on this map.
Oh my.
First off, you're not with them anymore. As you guys exit the cabin, Tony is standing directly outside the door and he says, "Oh, hi guys, are you ready for some fun in the lake?"
Yes, but, our other friend wasn't, okay, just have to, go fetch something for our other friend. He wasn't feeling very well, so, we'll be right with you, Terrific Tony, okay?
All right. Just don't take too much longer, else you're going to miss out on all the fun activities. And I might even have to deduct merit points.
Sounds good, Terrific Tony. We'll be right with you.
Okay, bye, gang.
Can we see a chimney from outside of the cabin?
Yes. It's on top of the roof, about here.
How tall is it?
Sticks out maybe a good 5 feet more off of the roof.
Alright, I have a climb speed of 20 feet.
Yep, Nazhiaf is not there.
Okay. So, like, we would assume he was pulled straight out of the chimney, not into something in the chimney?
He was pulled up.
Okay. And by scaling the chimney and looking in...
Tony's watching you all right now.
Don't tell me we have to go inside.
Is Tony
Tony,
safe?
once the campers at the lake, don't you have to go watch them?
Oh, don't worry. The others counselors are taking care of that. I've been to go and collect you guys.
Okay.
Which friend of yours is sick, by the way? You all seem to be here and accounted for.
Nazhiaf, the tiefling.
And he pulls out a little sheet and he begins flipping through it. I don't see anyone registered under the name Nazhiaf here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not silly me. It's because we're talking about my Dakimakura. Sorry, they're just indulging me. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Everyone go back inside now.
Hurry
Right
up
back
and
out
get
with those
changed.
swimsuits,
I don't want to
Tony.
have to... Hurry up and get changed. I don't want to have to come in there after you.
We'll be right there. I guess we go back inside.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go back inside.
All right.
Is there a window on the same side as that door we just came in through?
There is. It's the one upstairs that Taken you looked through previously, and that's how you saw the figure.
Okay, I'm
Because
gonna
you
go
looked
up
out
there.
because you looked out the correct window.
I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna look out that window again.
Okay. You can see Terrific Tony standing and waiting at the door, hands clasped behind him. Are you looking for anything else?
I'll also just kind of scan anything in the area that I can see besides the other cabin.
Yeah. Roll perception.
Okay, let's see if I can roll above a 7. Actually, my highest was an 8, technically. It's always good. No!
As you watch and are looking out the window, Tony suddenly looks up and his eyes meet yours for a brief moment, and he smiles and waves at you.
I smile and wave back, and then I just kind of back away from the window and take my clothes off.
All right.
Yeah, I'm Ike sees Taken doing this upstairs, and he strips down to his underwear too.
I have fur, so I don't need to wear any underwear. Just saying.
You still have a cat penis, dude.
That's questionable.
That's fair.
Most animals, they have this sleeve bit that stores it when it's not doing shit.
He's going full
I
nude.
do it.
He's going full nude.
Oh boy. Yeah, you're expected to wear clothing.
All right, I'll keep my small
Just for the
clothes
sake of not showing off. And even with the sheath thing, you guys are like, people are like, it's weird to show your sheath.
on. Okay. All right. I'll keep those small clothes on.
I guess I'll do the same.
Fuck it. Oh my Dakibakura, I'm going in. I go over and I look up the fireplace.
There are.
Go to a terrible place.
I
You
will
don't
walk
see-
with Ink over to the fireplace.
All right,
In case.
I'm sticking with Taken.
one moment. The fireplace is completely empty. There's no chains in it. There's nothing. You can see all the way to the top where light shines down.
I'll try climbing up.
Okay. Roll me in athletics.
Not my strong suit. Definitely not my strong suit.
You can't find any handholds.
Well, everyone, I think it's just time to write off poor Nazhiaf has perished.
Oh, by the way, the closet that you guys had put the chair in front of, the chair is back where it was originally.
Well then,
That's great.
okay, everyone come downstairs now, please.
And the closet doors that were left open previously are closed.
Did anyone leave anything in here the first time? Anyone?
Hmm?
Did anyone leave anything in here when we were in here before?
No,
Not that I know of.
not that anyone said anything about.
I'm gonna go back upstairs, throw my
Can
clothes
I-
in my backpack, and bring my backpack with me.
That sounds wise.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
So you're doing what? Sorry?
I'm gonna basically take the stuff I took off, throw it in my backpack with the rest of my stuff, and bring my backpack outside with me.
Okay.
Not leave anything in here.
I'm going to roll a knowledge arcana check to see if I can kind of maybe figure out if this is like some, I don't fucking know, some alt dimension. Like, is this like one of those? We step into a room and it's a portal to somewhere else. It's not actually a cabin; it's just a portal or some shit.
Sure. Nope. This is reality.
Oh jeez! Oh man! Oh jeez! Oh no! Okay. Anyone up for opening a closet?
I'll open one. Which one do you want me to open, Ink?
Let's open the one that was open before.
Right. Lubin slowly walks over and cautiously opens up the closet.
One moment. There's nothing in there. The closet is empty.
Okay, let's go over and open the other closet.
All right, Ink.
Andrew. There we
Yes?
go. Never mind. We're good.
Okay.
Alright, so wait, what's happening?
Roll me a perception.
Me?
Ruben.
Good.
Ruben,
Yes.
there's something breathing in that closet. You can hear it quietly. It sounds a little raspy, like as if, like this.
Uben flings open the door to inspect.
Okay. Inside, is Nazhiaf, suspended in the exact center of the closet, a chain wrapped around his ankles, and one around each wrist, suspending him in midair in the closet. As you open the door, you hear a loud click sound as you've activated some sort of mechanism. And Nazhiaf, a saw blade fires out from the side of the closet through your neck, separating your head from your body.
Bye.
Blood sprays out, coating the inside of the closet as Nazhiaf's head hits the ground. Roll me a will save to not scream.
Just screams uncontrollably.
Yes, you do.
Well, I don't like this camp anymore.
Oh, what happened?
Phazin, did you see what I just messaged you?
Yeah.
Nazhiaf is dead.
I killed him on accident.
And Nazhiaf's body slumps in its bonds. The chain's still rattling. Ubin can't help but scream loudly at the top of his lungs. What are the rest of you doing?
Can I see the inside of the closet from where I'm standing now?
Oh yeah, you guys all saw that happen.
Okay.
The saw blade fired from the far right side of the closet in through the left side.
Okay.
Oh, that's disturbing. That's really, really disturbing. So, Team Terrific, what have we learned?
Not to open closet doors!
I mean, you can open closet doors, just not, let's be a bit more careful, huh? It's not you who killed him. It's whatever created this place. Let's close the closet door so we don't have to see this.
Put the head back in and close the closet door.
Alright, is that what you guys do?
Uben's just gonna walk away and the couch and just cry into the pillows.
So, who's picking up the head and you're just leaving Nazhiaf suspended in that closet?
Well, maybe if we leave him, he'll come back.
Phazin, do you have another character set up?
No.
Do you want me to make you a new character sheet real quick so you can make up a character and come back in?
Yeah.
Alright. Sorry, buddy, by the way.
I was completely prepared for this. Like, trust me, this is The thing is, like, bringing Nazhiaf into this, I knew this wasn't gonna go well, because I wasn't gonna change his personality just to have him not die, and in a campaign like this, someone with that personality would have died.
Yeah, you curious the chains that were
Yep.
hanging at head height
Yep.
in a thing.
Yep.
All right, one moment. I'm gonna make you up a new character sheets. This way you can start making a new character.
Alright, awesome.
You can take 50% of Nazhiaf's experience and apply it to your new character.
Oh, okay.
Let's I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? What we should do? It's just crying.
The name is just a placeholder. You can change it to whatever you want.
I might keep it.
Please don't keep way moo wee Drio Bash. But yes.
Okay.
My next character.
Okay, guys.
Alright.
So someone please something.
Can I tell if there would be any way? Does it look like it would be safe to touch anything inside the closet?
Roll me a perception. You can see that as you investigate and check around it, that the trap was sprung when the door was opened, and there was only the one saw blade. It looks like the chains are safe to be disconnected from where they're holding him up. The one that was tied around his neck hangs loosely, as there's nothing it's connected to anymore.
Right. I completely, without saying anything, just start disconnecting the chains.
Ink is going to pick up the head.
Ink, you have Nazhiaf's head.
I put it in my backpack.
Okay.
I'm not sure
add,
you should
add,
do that.
add tiefling head to your inventory, I guess.
I go up next to Naren as he's doing his thing, and I say, "Hey, did the saw blade get the necklace?"
Dylan.
Yes.
The three of us, so Naren, taken from the woods, and Nazhiaf, we're wearing a matched set of necklaces. Is the necklace still intact?
It is.
I pick it up.
Soaked in blood, though.
Yeah. I hold it towards Taken.
You want me to take it?
Well, no, I was just showing you that it.
Okay.
There's a knock on the door.
I stuffed
Guys, let's rock
in my
and roll.
pouch as quickly as possible. How far am I through disconnecting the chains at this point?
You've got them all. You've disconnected it all. Nazhiaf's body is now, I'm guessing you put it in a sitting position inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, we don't want to be in here much longer. Let's leave.
Yeah, we should go. Not make Tony mad.
Wait, maybe I say to Ike, go answer him. Taken, help me. And I try to pick up. I go to pick up Nazhiaf's body.
Okay. Ike, we'll start with you. You've been told to stall. The door, you can see the knob is turning.
One moment.
That's the window that you've run to.
We're having difficulties.
That's the window. The
Taken,
door
I
is
can't
right
go
here.
naked.
Ike, the door is here.
He wants to show off his schlong.
Ike, you've run to the window. The door is here.
Oh, is that? Oh shit, my bad. I can't see this. What?
Now the knob is turning. And you can hear him going, "What? What do you mean?"
So Taken is a cat person, and he thinks it's okay to go naked. We're trying to explain to him that he needs to wear under.
Roll me a deception. Naren and Taken, you guys can roll me athletics checks to move the body quickly and.
Athletics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ink,
Oh, wonderful.
the door is starting to open. You guys fumble with Nazhiaf's body and have it halfway out of the closet. The door is starting to open, Ink.
Ba, 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 ba. What are you guys doing?
Sorry, I'm taken from the woods, not taken from the dice rack.
Ba, 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 ba. I can't stall, guys. You guys are on your own. I'm going to go outside.
Sure.
I'm coming.
So you're trying to exit a door that someone is trying to enter?
Yes.
All right. You bump directly into Tony, and he looks down at you. Naren, take it. You guys get another round to try and move that body.
Oh my god.
But the door's right there.
Yeah.
We gotta throw it in the fucking fireplace.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You could have
Honest-
just closed the door.
Taken, it's what he would have wanted.
Oh my god.
We do exactly that.
All right, roll athletics, both of you, to see if you can get it to the fireplace.
There it is.
Oh.
Taken, you heave the body up, and without Naren's help at all, you quickly rush and hurl Nazhiaf's corpse into the empty fireplace. Like, Tony is going, come on, just get out of my way, and is trying to still enter while you're trying to exit. What do you do?
We do that thing where I go to the left and he goes to his right, which means that we bump into each other again, and then we do the same but in the opposite direction, and we keep going. Oh, sorry. Oh, no, sorry.
Roll me
Oh,
an
sorry, my bad.
acrobatics, or a perception, or an insight to pull that off.
Yes, I guess acrobatics is my best choice here. Sorry, no, sorry. Yeah,
Let's see what he
sorry.
gets. He picks you up, turns around and puts you behind him, and turns and takes a step into the room. Naren, Taken, you guys have one more action you can do.
I'm currently still have like on my backpack with my clothes, right?
Yes.
What is there on the mantle of the fireplace?
Minor knickknacks and decorations.
Anything heavy enough to hold up a robe?
Yeah, it looks like there's an urn.
Can I lift up the urn, put the top part of my robe under it, and place it back down so that it's draped over the fireplace at least somewhat?
No, because it wouldn't drape itself over the fireplace. You just have a length of fabric hanging straight down. You'd need something to put on each corner.
Is there anything besides the one urn that's heavy enough?
Doesn't look like it.
Taken, or do you know any illusion magic?
Yeah.
Now would be the time.
Hold on. What's my fucking spell?
You guys are working really hard on hiding Nazhiaf's body.
We care about him.
You care about how he doesn't get found.
Can I use minor illusion to create an illusion from the outside that the fireplace just looks normal?
Let me see.
I've got the spell right up here.
You can only create an image or a sound. So essentially, you're trying to image
An empty fireplace.
5 feet of empty space. That doesn't work. You have to create an object, so you'd have to put an illusion over it. Like you could do a fake that you could do what Narum was trying to do, except without a real sheet.
Hmm.
So you'd be like making
there's
a.
another thing. There's another thing. You can make
Huh?
it that there's a fire going on.
Maybe a bunch of logs or something?
Or you could do a blanket over top of the fireplace, like you were trying to do. Like you could illusion a fake one, and it would block view of the fireplace.
Yeah,
right.
I think I'll do that.
It's just if he tried to interact with it, then he'd put his hand through it because it's not actually there. So you're gonna do that?
Yeah.
All right. For the next minute, there's a blanket over the fireplace, and Tony comes in.
Set fire to the body.
And Tony looks around and says, "Is everything okay in here?" Narin, you realize that from where he's standing right now, he can't see the fact that closet is just filled with blood.
All right. So when Taken moved the body, did I follow
You
him?
went with him. You guys are both by the fireplace.
So we should be probably there. Yeah. He can't see that.
No, because he's standing right where he's essentially right in the doorway right now, and the closet side. So the open doors are blocking his view into the closet.
Right. Okay.
But if he were to come around to where you guys were, he'd be inside the closet. Also, Ubin is still crying on the couch.
I think we're ready. Let's go.
Is everything okay with Ubin? What's wrong?
He had to see Taken's penis.
Oh. All right then. Also, there's a blanket over top of the fireplace. That's not up to code. And he takes a step towards the fireplace. If he moves one more step closer, he'll see into the closet.
Oh, we were just seeing how it would look if we could, for scary stories, to lower the amount of light in here tonight.
Oh well, you can't hang a blanket over a fireplace like that. It would catch fire if you started a fire.
But there isn't a fire.
No, but there would be later, and it's not up to code. You can't do that.
I'll take it off later, Tony. Let's go. We want to go bathing. Hello, wee.
Roll me a persuasion, Hank.
Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Anyone else got anything? Because he's taking another he's mid-stepping towards you.
We'll be sure to take it off before we start the fire.
Roll me persuasion. Watch. He pauses, literally. He should, from where he's standing right now, he should be able to see the closet, but he's got his back to it. And he says, "All right, you sillies, I guess I'll let it slide this once. I mean, it is your first day after all." And when he turns, there's a moment where it looks like he's going to turn in the direction that would make him look into the closet, but he turns the other way to look down at Ubin instead and gently pats him on the head before leaving and exiting through the door. And everybody lets out the breath that they were holding in.
I call out after him. You're the best.
No, I'm the terrificus.
That's not proper English, Tony!
Just shut up! Shut up! Don't say that! Don't say that, you dumbass! Go back to crying, you little bitch.
Alright. Oh!
I go over to Ubin, and I try to
I immediately go over to the closet and close the doors.
What was that? Sorry?
I close the closet doors.
Alright, and you guys all leave?
Sorry, Taken was about to do something.
I was gonna go over to Ubin and kind of help him up and be like, "Hey, I understand what's going on right now, but if we don't go out there and go swimming and pretend to be happy, that'll happen to us.
Fine. Yes.
All right, we're gonna start that half-hour break now. A little early, okay?
Okay.
What do you guys think of the session so far?
It's
Jesus
actually
Christ.
amazing.
This is great.
Yeah.
I killed a man. Unintentionally, I killed a man.
Phazin, I'm so sorry.
They say, what was
No,
down
dude, honestly, that's what happens to Nazis.
Oh, jeez.
That was the plan going into this.
It's the end he deserved.
Yeah.
I do think it's kind of funny how we went, let's be careful and not do anything hasty, and the moment after he goes, what does always appear? Wow!
Moving chains dangling from the fireplace are probably fine.
I even mentioned that they are at head height.
Yep. That was the moment where I was like, chains! Oh, head height. No, fuck that.
Yeah, and it sucks that Narin couldn't grab onto you in time, too. And then Ubin, after getting the perception check to realize something was in there, goes, ha! Flings the doors open.
Right. Ubin used to be part of the town watch, right? It's not to say he's the smartest man around.
Honestly, this is great.
Knows.
You know what I kind of want to see now?
Wanna help me make any crickets?
I want to see Ubin accidentally kill everyone but himself.
Hey!
Oh, he's
hey.
the
Failing the
Of
will
course he
save, so he's
survives.
useless for the next 10 minutes.
At the end of tonight, it's just Ubin like standing around looking really confused.
And holding like 6 magic items.
Yeah, we all get.
I like to imagine that every character death is just going to be from Ubin opening the wrong door, but not someone else getting killed for it.
Or it's like a closet, here's breathing inside there. Oh no, last time it did this, whatever. I can't open the door, and then you just hear them die inside the closet.
Well, this happened last time. I won't open this door this time. Dies inside closet. Well, I guess I should have opened the door.
Give me a second. I'm going to tell you what magic item you're going to get now, too. By the way, Phazin. You won't have it for this session, but it'll be after.
Okay.
One moment, I'm just selecting what I think you should get. All the items are going to have stuff to do with how you died, by the way.
Nice.
That's pretty
Can
cool.
I launch saw blades?
No. No,
It's like a metal neck guard.
You become a rapper, 2 chains.
Too many chains.